Welcome to Good Mythical More, where we're gonna test our illustration skills when it comes to geography.
We know every country.
Or is it our geography skills when it comes to illustration? Can we draw countries and states by memory?
Yes.
From memory.
Yes. But first, let's tell a 10-word story. Olympics.
Crank
My
dial.
when
They
move
into
the
contention
for
gold
medals
in
France.
or
America.
because
They
land
on
my
bottom
what?
is
Did you have that? Did anybody write that down? What was it? Let's see it. Let's see it.
they're all very important.
All right.
The specific word choice is
When we do a
very
10-word story-
precise, very important.
Olympics crank my dial when they move into the contention for gold medals in France or America because they land on my
Bottom.
Bottom.
Bottom. Not
Bottom.
item. Bottom.
item. You thought he said item?
Bottom. You had faith in me. You should not have.
Because they land on my
I
bottom.
said bottom.
Because they land on my bottom. All right.
Are you intimidated by this prospect?
Especially with Chase here, you know, he's not only a world-class Olympian, but he's also a cartographer.
Look, Florida. You see, I'm all over it.
Oh wow, is it just a race? Because that's rather hasty. It's like a overripe banana.
Yeah, I'll take my time for the real thing.
Don't take your time.
I'll take my time.
It's got to be done in 10 seconds or less.
Oh,
Yeah, we got to do it.
well, that was 2 seconds.
We gotta do it.
I'll take a little more time.
Well, take your time for accuracy.
Let's
as
do
much
5
as you
seconds.
need.
I
5
don't.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't think we should go.
Dude.
Nobody wants to see us do this.
Colorado.
Whatever. Hey. Don't
Whoa,
behave
whoa,
yourself.
whoa, hey. Okay.
We'll do it reasonably fast, but
Okay. We're starting easy. North Carolina.
okay.
I don't know.
Oh wow, that's better
Whoa,
than me.
what'd you did Virginia's?
I didn't. I did Virginia.
Yeah.
Yours is a really good one. Mine wasn't that good. What is it?
You're kind of missing the point
Oh crap.
situation.
Let's see. Oh, well, hey, wow, home state.
Yeah, mine really sucks, y'all. I got to do better. That's horrible.
I thought you would be much better at this than me. Well, this is only the
Well,
first
I
round.
went fast because you kept
It's
saying
only-
go fast.
It's only the first round, man. It's only the first round.
I'm gonna try harder.
Okay.
You're right, Stevie. Should have listened to you.
Idaho.
Are you?
Okay. I'm back in the negative.
Idaho. What?
All right.
Idaho and Ohio. I can do Ohio, I think. Idaho. What is Idaho like? I think Idaho is like. Isn't that Idaho?
Okay, there's an interesting link. What?
What? It's like an hourglass.
Looks like a Pikachu.
Interesting.
It's like there's a thing of, there's a thing of. It's the hour.
And what is in the top part of your Idaho? Like, what state is cradled in that?
What's in this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't. I think it might be Michigan.
No. No.
You're really getting confused with Ohio.
Yeah, I don't believe in
I
Idaho.
thought that
Idaho's way over
I
there
thought-
in the
You don't
west.
believe in Idaho? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Montana's nestled in here, and then Idaho went all the way to Canada. reached up and kissed Canonica.
What is that? So
Okay, let's bring
I don't know. Let's see
Idaho in.
for real what it is. Oh,
Dang, son.
oh, I'm backy.
You're backwards.
I'm backwards.
And look at me.
Am I right? It reaches up and kisses Canonica.
I think so.
Yep.
Well, I'll know something.
He'll know something. Just stay tuned. He's gonna know something before this is over. I mean, I was completely backwards, but I
Yeah, when you said Montana was there with your orientation, I was like, well, that's not. It's on the other side. So yeah.
Other
you're
side,
close.
yeah.
I mean, I haven't looked at a U.S. map since I drove out here.
Well, that one more that we did, where you had to
right.
name
we were
everything.
good at that. You were good at that.
I was good at that. I'm good at the capitals.
Good at the capitals. He's a capitals guy. I'm a shapes guy. Okay.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I know there's some dells in it. Wisconsin. I've been there once, but I flew in. But I wasn't high enough to see the outline of the state. Wisconsin.
You gotta get real high to see that.
What? It's kind of like watching a football game. They do superimpose it through some of the flight windows, like they do the first down marker.
No, why'd you look at me? I'm not confident, but why'd you look at mine?
It didn't help me at all. Wisconsin.
I'm going off of only one thing I know about Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that I dated a girl from there. I mean, she moved to North Carolina, but
Ooh.
Anna.
She was from Wisconsin? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, she's from Wisconsin. That's why
they
she
talk that way.
That's why they talk.
That's why they talk so fun.
And that's why she was so smart.
Yep. Corn, corn brain, they call it.
Let me come up with something.
You eat enough corn and you grow gray matter.
Okay, so Wisconsin. I can't picture anything. I'm just.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's a good call. I like what you did there. Did you? Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. It looks just like a bird.
It kind of looks like a. This is how I remember Wisconsin. Like I picture like some arms here, and some legs here, and it's kind of like a bird. And the dells are up here.
All I know is that there's a lake over here.
Lakes and
So I drew like
hills.
a lake shore, and then I just kind of drew what it felt like it needed to be Wisconsin.
Okay, let's see the printout.
Oh my goodness! Look at there's a thing over there.
It's not a memorable shape. Sorry, Wisconsin.
There's a peninsula.
It's not a memorable shape.
Oh, it's supposed to be a mitten. That's how you're supposed to remember it.
That's Michigan.
Michigan.
That's what?
Michigan.
Okay, well,
Michigan's
we
a
have
hand.
Wisconsinite who
And I guess Wisconsin
feels
is also
strongly.
a hand.
Wisconsin.
It's also a hand.
But the thumb is really janked. That's a pointy thumb.
I mean, if you do this, closer.
Oh, we got a Michigan-Wisconsin fight back here.
Yeah, bring them out.
Michigan is the mitten. I mean, give me a break. This thing right here is just.
They're both holding up their hands.
Wisconsin looks
That's not
like,
a thumb.
If like a cat got a hold of Michigan and played with it for a couple weeks.
Yeah. A giant continent-sized cat.
Yes.
West Virginia.
Okay.
All right, West Virginia. All right,
We know this one.
I know this one. I'm trying it with my eyes closed. No, actually, because then you've got. This is Virginia.
Why did I just make a chicken nugget? Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh no, I learned something about this. I learned something about this recently.
Okay. Oh. Dotted line is Virginia. So did I get this?
Interesting.
Yep, look.
I knew there was a
it
top.
reaches. It reaches. See that link?
I actually did. Well,
I didn't know about this part coming up here, the little poppy part.
my poppy part, my pointy part was really big, and it shouldn't have been.
I wonder why there's the the poppy part is obviously like some kind of historic carve out that they needed that as part of the. Because that seems that's not.
If
See,
you
I
live in the
made
top
that-
part of that part of West Virginia, you're like, I am in West Virginia, but I'm in that part. I'm in the part that probably shouldn't be West Virginia.
See, I made that too big. And then I made that way too small. But for once I had the right idea.
Right idea. It nestles
I had a better idea.
onto Virginia,
Well, yeah, because it's to the west of it.
west of it.
Yep.
But like it must be because if you live in that part, you're surrounded by Ohio and Pennsylvania, like right next to you.
Yeah, I think you're more of a you have more friends that are from those other states than your own state, probably.
Probably. That's how it works.
Probably one city block. How thin does it get, you know?
One city block.
I want to see if there's a.
Can you spit
Reason.
across it?
There's a part of West Virginia
Could
you
Pennsylvania
can
spit
right
on
across.
Ohio and just skip West Virginia entirely?
I started searching why West Virginia, and the top searches are why West Virginia poor. Why West Virginia is the worst state.
You know what? It's a beautiful state. It is a beautiful state.
It's a beautiful state, except for the
Very-
places
it's
where there's
ve-
trash piled up.
It's very mountainous. It's almost all mountains.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I did see some
They
trash
needed
piled up,
something
though.
other than mountains, and it really held them back that they didn't have something other than mountains.
Okay,
Totally.
it has to do with the Ohio River. That's why it like went up.
So the
There was
river's
some-
on this side.
River's on
so
this
then that's
some
straight.
claiming of that.
And that's like New York coming in there and getting some? Or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Italy.
Oh gosh, we're into countries, and I know it's a boot.
Which way does it go? Do you know which way it goes?
I will say this is the easiest country.
Feel
of
good
the
about
list.
it. Mine's a witch boot.
We both booted in the same direction.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see the boot.
I'll boot it. Oh gosh. Wow, we're really lacking.
Totally wrong direction. There's a lot more at the top.
What is this thing right there?
Sicily, right? It's kicking Sicily.
Oh shoot. This is painful. We're horrible
Oh,
at
it's about
this.
to get
Yours
real
looks
bad,
like
I
a
think.
seal
Oh yeah, it does.
that just got attacked.
Yeah.
Mine just looks like a
go with
fashionable men's boot.
Let's go with that. He's got a ball on his thing.
We should travel more
Where's his eye?
and pay attention.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Okay, so we got.
Wow. Why are you drawing so much other stuff? Isn't it on the other side of
Look at
Africa?
that inset.
It's on the east side of Africa, isn't it? I think it just looks like a big egg.
But where is it?
On the east side of Africa,
It's
right?
around the Cape on the west side. It's on the west side.
That's on the other side.
It's on the other side.
What?
Yeah. Bro, what's happening to you?
I've been looking at my maps in a mirror this whole
Oh,
time.
yes. I knew it. You
can't-
only look at maps
I
while
never
getting
like
ready
to-
in the
I
morning.
don't like to look directly at a map.
All right, let's see it. Oh,
Oh, wow.
it's, you know,
You got the bottom half right.
I just didn't know what happened on top. I've never
It's
looked at
not
the top.
bad.
I've never looked at the top.
I would like to visit this land.
It is supposed to be incredible. Some of the craziest wildlife.
It's got an independent ecosystem.
That's right, island ecosystem, and it's a very large island. And it has four words in it: mad, a, gas, and car.
That's cool. Never thought about that. Now I'm going to think about that every time I see it. You know, there's 4 words in it. Mad, a, gas, car.
That's how you spell it in the spelling bee.
Okay.
Can we make this
you
a spelling
should,
bee?
You should know this one, I think. Thailand.
All right, Link. You got to beat me on this one.
I know that there's ocean on this side. I know that it's like, I know that it kind of does something like this. And then I know that it goes. How about that?
Whoa.
See, I think there's a hard line over here. I think this. I've been to this point.
Somehow we both did this.
Yeah, we were guessing, but you didn't draw any islands. There's definitely islands.
Well, I'm implying that, but
Well, you can't imply
I just
islands
did a
by drawing
peninsula,
nothing.
etc. etc.
That's not how it works.
Oddly USC on Rhett's side, if you think about it.
Thailand.
Yeah, it's like a cat got a hold of the
America.
U.S.
All right.
All right, is this my
Whoa!
Is this my one tone to shine?
Yep. Well,
Kinda,
again,
not really.
Tell me about this hard line.
I thought that it. Well, it's a river, but I thought the river was pretty dang straight by the time it got over there. I was wrong.
Thailand looks like a squirrel jumping with a long back leg.
Where's
Do
the
you
head?
see that?
So like this is
The
the
head. And that top part's the
that's
tail.
the tail.
And that's the front leg.
That's the head. The head is right here.
Uh-huh.
That's the head of the squirrel.
Yeah.
That's the tail of the squirrel, and this is
It has one big long leg.
one big long leg.
I'm just trying to, for next time, we got to do this. I want us to be ready.
Yeah. Okay.
And another one Link should know. New Zealand.
Okay. All right. When I was in New Zealand, I'd pull up the Google map when I was sitting down in places. I would zoom out. I'd be like, where am I on this land? And I would zoom out. Okay, so I know that.
Remembering something.
Okay, and then something happens down here. How about that?
Whoa!
I mean, you miss this. It gets very thin here. I do know that.
It gets thin in the middle, like it's been
yeah.
pinched by a cat.
Yep. This is where Hobbiton is, and this is where you can go scuba diving, and then this is
I hope you're right for your sake.
and I think Queenstown is right here. Queenstown is down
But
here.
don't you appreciate how much mine just looks like a country?
It does look like
I've gotten better at the lines.
you're drawing like
I'm like just kind of squiggling the whole time. Like I'm getting better at making up countries.
bullshit maps.
It could be like I'm like Tolkien, basically. I'm just making up countries. I got to build my world.
Let's see it. Did I get it? Not
Ooh.
really.
Wow.
Not really. See, I knew that there were like islandy things, but I didn't know there was that much island. I kind of got them backwards. The bigger ones below.
I did get. I mean,
And there's that.
if you do it like that, it's not that bad.
Kinda.
It's not that bad.
So you got Auckland, and then you got Queenstown. That's what I know.
Beautiful country.
And then the way that I looked
I
at
heard it from Link.
was I looked at it this way, but you can't see it through the board because I was looking on a mirror. I was also driving on the wrong side of the road.
That was it.
There you have it.
That was it.
Boy, that one guy that I almost killed, and then the other guy that I almost totaled his car, they remember me better than I remember their map, I'll tell you that. Is that an out?
Yes, because I wasn't paying attention, but it sounded like the conversation ended.
It dwindled.
Great.
Yeah, that's good. That's a mayo right there. That's beautiful.
Look at that.
Okay.
That's the bump you want, Lily. That's what gets you out of bed in the morning when you're making the mayonnaise.